Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and whoever you're lucky enough to be doing it to. I'm Bushka on Blitz, back with another dose of tanking affection and generic love in the form of the T54 Light. And all I've got to say about this tank coming to Blitz is goody, goody gumdrops. This thing is going to be an absolute beast. It's a hybrid between the 44 and the Tier 8 medium, and the T54, the ultimate namesake of this tank, the Tier 9 Russian med. It's got a very, very strong turret. In fact, it's got a stronger turret than the Tier 8 medium, the T44. It's actually got a weak spot on the top of the turret, so you don't want to be sitting still, but much like the Object 140, it's the kind of tank where if you're mobile and maneuverable, and you get out there and run, and you find little hull down spots and jerk backwards and forwards, you'll be killing it. And it's also got that typically brilliant light tank camouflage, which means you're going to be flying along on the move at full camouflage without having any trouble whatsoever. Now let me run you through a few vital statistics of this delectable little number. You have 45 degrees of traverse on your tracks and 48 degrees on your turret, which is very, very nice, but it actually feels like a lot more because the thing floats across the ground, and I'm going to take a wild guess that the ground resistance stats are pretty special. It's got a 100mm D10T, very similar to what's affectionately called the Idiot. It's the 1945 model, and it features 7 rounds a minute at 280 alpha with 175mm of pen on your AP rounds and 235mm of pen on your Pramo. Why is that so good? Well, it's very, very much in line with the T44. In fact, it is even a little bit quicker. The 44 is 6.76 rounds a minute. This is 7.06. 0.37 dispersion is very T44-ish, and the 2.2 second aim time, while certainly not what you'd wish for, is fine and dandy for a tank that is going to get plenty of opportunity to zoom the nozzle in and go hell for leather on flank shots. It's just an exciting vehicle. It's pretty unique and it's pretty special. And I, for one, cannot wait to get a hold of this thing. It is going to be an absolute ball terror. You want to get out there in this tank and drive awful hard. Now, the key to driving this tank successfully, quite apart from the normal mechanics of a light tank machine, is the ability to take advantage of that turret. The turret has sections that are 200 plus millimeters in terms of effective armor. And that's something absolutely insane when you compare it to tanks like the RU-251, the SP-1C, the Type 62 Dragon, the VK-2801, all these kind of things that have this wonderful mobility, but the trade-off is they're absolutely horrible in the armor department. The gun depression is 5 degrees, which, let's not get excited about that. And it means you're not going to be able to go hull down in this tank on ridges and such like you would in, say, a Centurion 701 or any tank with good gun depression. But what you can do is find places that work for tanks like the Type 62 and the Object 140 and the T54 and the T44 and just translate them straight to a light tank, which is obscenely good and so much fun. And if you've been driving those kind of tanks, and I know a lot of you have for a very, very long time, then you are going to love this thing. So get going and get ready for patch day and start the grind, because I can't wait to see more of these things out in the battlefield. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. There is all kinds of tanking nonsense going on here 24/7. We've got a new video every day of the week. So much stuff going on. There's a fantastic Patreon community going on out there. Lots of people sponsoring the channel, lots of events, lots of boot camps. Anyway, boys and girls, I'm Bushka on Blitz. Look after your family and stay safe on the battlefield.